Right, so today is Tuesday. I am beginning my shoot days tomorrow, 3 shoot days, and I'll be commuting. I haven't got my call time yet. It's likely to be something like 6 a.m., so that means a really early start, which means early to bed tonight. John is working today. This is his busiest day for a couple of days before I go away. I have to go and pick up a hire car very shortly from the train station, and then I have to drive the hire car back. But I need to swing by my work first, my normal day job work, to do some kind of paperwork. And then I need to just pick up a couple of things from the shop. And if I remember and if I feel like seizing the moment, which I should seize the moment, I will go and make a follow-up GP appointment, because I still haven't done that, to further the kind of process of getting to the bottom of what's actually going on in my hips and how bad is it, etc. What can I do? Is there anything I can do? We are so busy, both of us. It's incredibly hard when we're both working. It's the summer holidays. Eden isn't old enough for any kind of childcare yet, and we obviously don't really want to put her in childcare because we like her, and also we can't afford childcare. So, and a lot of what we do, it is just us. We do have help a little bit from my mum, but it is just kind of ridiculous. Saturday I uploaded, and Sunday I didn't record anything, but I had a whole day at home, just me and the kids. John was out all day, really early until really late. He went really far away for work. And so it was just me and the kids. And I didn't ask my mum for any help. And she was like, why didn't you ask me for any help? And honestly, I don't know. And then Monday, we spent a lovely day with some relatives, bank holiday Monday in the UK. That was really nice. But then I came home and the house and everything, just like my stress levels immediately went way up. And we were just dealing with the day. And now it's Tuesday, and I'm having to go pick up this hire car and do all of these things. I'm kind of waiting for John to get back from where he is right now so we can pass the baton and he will step in and be caregiver while I go and do some stuff, and then we'll come back and we'll tag team and we'll do the evening, and then he's going to be on his own for 3 days. And then I think I come back Saturday. We were talking about doing something together on Saturday as a family, but I don't know if that's going to happen because the logistics make it really, really difficult. And then I think I'm working my normal job again on Sunday. So kind of just scrambling to come up for air right now. And there's no chance for any gym, home improvement, nothing. I can just about keep on top of YouTube stuff, and that's it. I am completely confused as to where I'm supposed to be. I'll figure it out eventually. Okay, I know where I'm supposed to be now. Here we go. Well, the steering wheel's in the way of the camera, but I am in the car. It's really fancy. It's like a compact SUV, and I can just about drive it, which is good. On top of all of this, I'm cat sitting, which I was originally asked to do months ago when I didn't know that I'd be working. So when she got back in touch with me again, I was like, I can only do sort of the middle of the days that you've asked. And these are these days. So this is the last time that I'm visiting the house to check on these cats. And someone is yelling. Sounds like a teenage boy is losing his video game. I'm familiar with that. But when I got to the train station, I bumped into an old lady that I serve sometimes at work, and she, bless her, was on her way to London, and she was completely overwhelmed because she doesn't understand public transport, her phone, anything. So I was like, it's fine, I'm here, I can help you. And we ended up having a really nice chat because we were on the same train for a bit, and it was just nice. Then I made sure that she was in the right place to get her connecting train, and then I went off to go and get this car. So I don't know, just a sort of serendipitous thing, like, and she's lovely, and she told me that it's her birthday on Thursday, and she's going to be 80, and she doesn't not look 80, and she doesn't move like she's 80, but bless her, she basically spent her entire adult life being organised by her husband, who passed away last year, and now she's having to do everything on her own, and she's having to learn things that she never used to have to do. So I was kind of glad I was there just to like point her in the right direction. She kind of knew me, like I wasn't a stranger, and so that was kind of nice for her, and I felt good about helping her out. To the doctor's surgery. Okay, I have booked a follow-up appointment at the GP. I have got snacks for the next few days, just in case, because sometimes they don't feed you until late. And I have done the task that I needed to do for my other job, and I have also fed the cats that I am cat sitting for. So we are winning at life. I am now about to go home, and then I've got to cook dinner and generally assume motherly duties once again. My right hip is currently quite angry at me for doing so much walking. So, alright then. Okay, it is 5:06 a.m. I am just about to set off on my way to the studio, and I must look really silly in this this car because it's so big and I'm so little, but anyway, I kind of hate this already. I don't think I could do this all the time. I think it would really get to me. I better get on my way though, otherwise I'm going to be late for my call time, and that's no good. I have coffee, I have a snack, and yeah, I could just get my seatbelt in, that'd be great. Right, I don't quite know what's going on with the front of my hair, but yeah. Right, I have arrived. I'm about to just step into the void and reappear in about 12 hours back in my car.
Later.
Oh, okay. Been released early, which is nice. Very nice. A little bit extra time to relax. I don't know what time I'll need to be in tomorrow. But hopefully not too early. My scalp feels so like itchy and sore in places from having a wig on. Obviously I look super hot. Yeah. Anyway, it's not as glamorous as everybody thinks. Like, it's definitely fun to do. Like, it's really great to have such a rare opportunity. Like, not everybody gets to do this kind of work. And I'm kind of using my stature to my advantage here to get something that's very, very niche. And it pays for it quite well. And sometimes, although it's not happened very often, I get to see myself on screen, which is, you know, pretty cool. But no, it's not glamorous. The days are long, you're waiting around a lot, you're often uncomfortable, and some days you don't get to do anything at all, and then some days you do. Yeah, so I'm going to head home. It's going to take me a bit longer because of the time of day that it is, but I'm not too fussed. It's alright. And I get to go home and be with my family. That'll be nice. So I'm back at the car, and I just thought I would say, for some slightly different content, I don't actually drive with any modifications at all. I always need something behind me, no matter what car I drive. This is an old one, clearly, that I used to use, and I don't actually need to sit on anything, generally speaking, but I have found that the dash in this car is just a little bit higher than what I'm used to. Oh my god, I'm so happy that's done. It was a really long day, and I get I just got like so tired. I was like convinced that I was going to be getting back in the car now and napping, because I was just like, I don't think I could drive home like this. But then I kind of packed up after lunch once I'd finally had coffee and stuff. It's insane. I'm so glad that that shoot is done and I can enjoy just a bit of a rest now, hopefully. And this whole time I've been having to like manage like pumping breast milk as well, because I still breastfeed a bit, and so I still produce milk, and that milk has to go somewhere, and without a baby to take that milk I have to pump, and I can usually just get away with it like once, but it was a lot busier on set and around set today, so I didn't get an opportunity until maybe like 4 p.m. and I was just like so full, and I was convinced I was leaking into my costume. I don't think I was, but definitely they can get really full, and yeah, so there was that. I was doing that every day. I was finding a discreet corner just to like quietly pump for like 10 minutes and just relieve the pressure, and it was harder today. I felt like I could cry this morning. I was like, this is so hard, and like I'm so tired. And the drive on the way to work this morning was awful. Like, I don't typically sort of go for like negative language like that, but it was awful because it was just it was tipping down with rain. It's been really thundery here today. We've had lightning and thunder, torrential rain, and it was like that this morning, and it was dark, and I was driving on the motorway, which just is a recipe for disaster. And every time I'm like, what if it's my turn? What if I'm the one who's unlucky? You know, like stuff like that. Anyway, I was convinced that I was going to need a nap in the back of the car before I set off home, but now I actually feel okay. So I might just put on a podcast, eat my junky sweets I've been sort of treating myself to over the last 3 days, and go home, because it's only an hour and it's not even that long. But if I get tired, I will stop and have a rest, which I might do anyway, because it's just good to get some fresh air and maybe an extra coffee, you know? So, ugh. The moon looked really cool on the way home. I didn't manage to get a good photo or anything, but it was like a perfect crescent just hanging in the sky. Saturday again, and I had to return the hire car. I took Fox with me for a little adventure. I had spent a lot more time this week sitting down and not moving at all. It was just being less active than I'm used to, and I felt incredibly stiff and immobile. I did try and loosen things up a bit, but it really didn't do very much. So this week will be about getting back on track. How do you reset after a busy week? Do you have lots of help at home? Do you have a good support network? Or are you just doing it with you and your partner, same as us? Or are you on your own? Let me know in the comments. I'll be back next week with another video.